Hi everyone, I've come to do some more work again today. I'm going to start by finishing off where I left off last time and get all that cleaned up. I also need to get underneath in the arch and clean it up from the other side. I brought some underseal and bits and bobs to get that done. And it is very cold today, so if I'm still feeling like it, then I'll probably start on the other side, because that needs exactly the same repair doing on that side as well. I've also taken the seats out completely, because I've ordered some subframes for the bucket seats that I've got, and I've removed the rails off of the original seats, which look like they'll fit really nicely onto the bottom of the bucket seats. So hopefully when I've got the subframes, I should be able to bolt the subframes to the rails and then just bolt the seats into the subframes, and they should just bolt straight back into the car like they were the originals. So I'm really looking forward to that, but I've just got to wait for them to arrive before I can do that bit. So just do some tidying up today, and see how we get on, see how much we get done. So this has actually ended up turning into a right pain in the ass. So I started grinding it all back and making it nice and neat, and that area that is welded again was a bit thin on the edges, so it was creating little holes. So I tried welding it up myself a few times, and the bonnet kept blowing down on my head. The welder wasn't getting a very good earth, and then on top of that I kept blowing even more holes, so I got quite annoyed with it in the end, and my husband kindly finished it off for me. So yet more linishing back to do, but I shall crack on with that and see how we get on. Here's the now finished article on the passenger side. I'm quite happy with how that paint's come out actually. It's not exactly a great match, but it's close enough, and it's under the bonnet, so I don't really care. While I was under here, I gave the engine bay a bit of a clean, because it was looking like it had been sat in the scrapyard for about 20 years. I can't have that. So now I'm going to have a go at this side. Scribed out a little bit more of a uniform patch this time. That's just the liner, which I'll pull out of the way. It's already all disconnected, and got my steel out and some tools, so I'll start making a patch. So that's all cut out and cleaned up. We had to go a little bit further down here. That's just because obviously couldn't get the grinder in that tight space, so I'll just weld them back up afterwards. There's the patch, which is already fitting quite nicely. So I'll clean up the other side, and then that can get buzzed in. So that's another patch welded in. I'm really happy with this. It looks lots nicer than the other side. I've just covered it in some extra primer for now. It will get ground back a little bit before painting, but again, it's sort of in the engine bay, so I'm not particularly bothered about it looking perfect like it's factory or something. So yeah, I've got the day off tomorrow because it's looking like nice weather, so I'm going to crack on with the rear brakes, because I still need disc and pads on the rear for the MOT, and I'll see what else I get done.